Night high comedy. So sometime back, my floor RP was like 60 something, and she messed with a dude named Terrence who was in his 20s who sold bootleg movies. I mean, yeah, every movie the day came out. Shit, I got straight out of Compton a week before theaters. And I kid you not, this nigga was over 500 pounds. I mean, I watched this nigga open a Reese Cup 8-pack, then devour it, then eat a bag of chips. This nigga had titties on his neck, back, sides, everywhere. So one day, this nigga was talking in the living room and snuck off. Went to take a shit, sat down and broke the toilet. This nigga ain't say shit all, so I went to take a shit and it sat down. It was leaning and shit, so I fell off. And I ain't gonna lie, I was shitty as fuck. I was trying to take one of those comfortable ass shits. Don't lie, everybody does that shit. But I couldn't do that shit because this nigga fucked it up for me on some bullshit. Now let me remind you, this nigga weighed over 500 pounds. But this was the start of a streak. Shit, every couple of weeks, this nigga Eddie started getting calls about the toilet seat breaking. Eddie, my son, who lived on the same block. You know, niggas always called the closest one to him. So they always had to go over there and fix that shit. Eddie came over one day and was talking to my mom and was like, you know how much they spending on toilet seats? This nigga breaking hella toilet seats. Call Jenny Craig for this fat ass nigga. My mom was like, how, nigga? He said, shit, this nigga big as hell. I mean, obese as shit. I never met a nigga who for real can't see his dick before. This nigga walking in the door, breathing all hard, sounding like he's snoring and shit. Sitting around smelling all like shit because he want to eat instead of shower with his fat ass. Then he proceeded to say, y'all call him Big T, I call him Super T. So after repeated times of this nigga breaking toilet seats, this nigga finally broke the whole thing. I mean, he cracked that motherfucker. Now, you know you gotta be a big motherfucker to do that shit. I get a vision in your head about the size of this nigga. When he sat down, it was like a nail in the coffin. Oh, man, this shit's crazy, bro. I mean, it was like a nail in the fucking coffin. That motherfucker was in pieces. They had to call the firemen to pick him up out the ground where the toilet used to be. This big ass nigga, knowing he had been on the verge of breaking the whole damn thing, would sit down like he weighed 60 pounds. I mean, just plop down with his 500 plus pounds carrying ass, sit down and demolish the toilet. And just thinking about him hurts my neck. It's a heavy thought. My aunt Terrence had to go stay with her daughter Nico and her man Ray, who had a badass stutter. I mean, this nigga couldn't talk two words without stuttering until the toilet was fixed and they could put in support bars so his big ass didn't break it again. So while staying there, he had to eat what they got, and this nigga smashed everything and complained about not having enough food. Ray told me one day he was there and he heard some arguing and would see what was wrong and said T was snapping about having to stay there, and I'm about to call this nigga Ray. Ray said, he said, this nigga was like, I'm trying to leave. I'm tired of being here, man. Got me sleeping on this small ass swing bed, and I can't be smoking on my reefer, nigga, in here because y'all be tripping, nigga. And I ain't even comfortable in here because y'all be bullshit, nigga. On BD, I ain't fucking around with that bullshit. And then he was like, he said, I'm hungry. I said, nigga, that was one sentence. Turn that motherfucker into a paragraph. Nah, I'm talking mush mouth ass nigga. Your dumb ass need to go back to school, you big goofy looking ass nigga. Shoot, to be honest, they need bulletproof toilets for this obese ass nigga. As long as they continue to make normal size toilets, he will be disintegrating them motherfuckers slowly but surely. Until this nigga lose some weight, he need to shit outside like animal since he in a size category. Shit, put him on my 600-pound life, ill build ass, fat ass nigga. Spice.